Get ready to think you're going to need to wash your eyeballs. This video is 7 years old in December, and my goodness, has it aged like a fine wine that's going to make you puke. And yes, I'll give it... I'll give you the fair warning, people. You're going to see the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau get teabagged by a panda bear. It's all CGI animation. Don't worry, it's not an actual panda bear actually teabagging Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I think he's into much raunchier stuff than that. In my humble opinion, hashtag no defamation. Okay, check this out. This is a video that came from Tomo News back in 2016 December. They knew in Taiwan what Trudeau was up to, merely 1 year or so into his premier tyranny. Watch this.
加拿大总理杜鲁多是中国的头号粉丝。
I do not understand a word they're saying. I'm gonna put the volume down just a touch because we don't need it to be that loud. I'll have to read it for the people listening on podcast.
加拿大总理杜鲁多是中国的头号粉丝。
Justin Trudeau is a huge fan of Chinese, eh? Oh God, he's dousing himself in soy sauce. Taking cash. I can't read this fast. He's eating Chinese food, taking Chinese cash, dancing in a bikini, teabagged by
显然只要花上加币1525就可以得到与总理
talking about how to bribe Justin Trudeau with $1,500 access to dinner.
在多伦多由华商会会长班森王举办的募款餐会。
This is a beautiful
会者
video.
上有正在寻求加拿大政府批准建立一家新银行的保险业大亨钱生林。
Okay, now this one I'm going to actually have to pause and describe for people listening in podcast. He seems to be massaging a bank on a Asian man's groin until the bank begins ejecting dollar bills. And they're $100 bills. They're the new ones. They smell like maple syrup if you smell them, as the legend goes. He's riding, oh no, he's not riding a dragon. Chinese billionaire Zhang Xing, with a partner, donated $1 million to the Trudeau Foundation. Weeks after the event, Trudeau bent over again when he attended a similar Chinese fundraiser in Vancouver. Now there's a panda beating a monk. They're accusing the Liberal government of turning a blind eye to Chinese atrocities. Now he's putting a hand over his breast and saying, "Oh, China, anyone?" Can you believe that video's 7 years old? 1.5, 2 years into his premiership, and it's aged like a wonderful, wonderful fine wine. Truer than many of us appreciated at the time, for those of us who were even paying attention. Hashtag I wasn't, unfortunately. There's the link, everybody. Looks realistic to me, says Honor234. What would have been hilarious is if they had to CGI it from an actual video like they did with A Scanner Darkly. Or what was that other movie that used the same technology? Where they take actual video, but then like Adobe it to make it look like a cartoon? Oh yeah, Happity Hooper says, awesome video. Pretty darn accurate, says C-Tuck. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing that the information was out there. For those who were paying attention, it was obvious 7 years ago, and for the rest who were not paying attention to politics until politics took attention in them, it only makes sense now, in retrospect, living it backwards. I forget who it was that said it. It's some Greek philosopher. If you don't take an interest in politics, politics is still going to take an interest in you. And the other one who said, if you don't get involved in politics, you end up being governed by your inferiors. And my goodness, is that what we are doing right now?